Hello everyone and welcome to session 2, video 2 of Healing the Healers and Humanizing Healthcare. My name is Zev Neuwirth. In this video, we're going to discuss meditating to heal. Before we jump into that though, I'd like to just review what we covered last week in session number 1, which was simplifying to heal. As you heard in video number 1, I am incredibly passionate about that healing habit, simplifying to heal, because I think it's critically important. It is one of the most powerful healing habits I have come across. I continue to use it. I continue to add ways to simplify my life. It has been, for me, again, one of the most healing habits I have designed into my life, and I was really excited, and I'm really excited to share it with you. If you had a chance to do it, I am very, very curious to hear what you designed into your life to simplify your life. I'm going to ask you that question in the survey that you should receive or should have received already about week 1, session 1. We'll also have a chance to talk about it when we get together online towards the end of the series in 4 or 5 weeks. If you didn't have a chance to do it, don't worry about it. No shame, no blame, no guilt. It's all good. You can go and look at it. I would urge you to look at session number 1, video number 1, and do that before you do the meditating to heal, because again, these healing habits build on one another. And so again, just go back and look at it. You have the rest of the series, the rest of the 6 weeks, and quite honestly, you have the rest of your life. The great thing about this video is, and the series is, you can begin this anytime and you can use it anytime you want. You're directing the show here. So again, I really find this that healing habit, simplifying, paradoxical. The idea of taking something away can give you so much in return. And while we might think of this at first blush as deprivation, the truth is it's not. It's really about elevation. It's really about creating a clearing, a channel for you to connect with yourself, with your energy, with others. It is relieving, it is releasing, it is liberating, and it is empowering. That's the experience I've had, and that's what others have written about in performing the Simplifying to Heal healing habit. So again, I would urge you to do that before you move on to meditating to heal. Now, I actually consider meditating to heal a healing habit that's really simplifying. It really is a continuation of last week's healing habit. Just like Simplifying to Heal, people have been practicing meditation, writing about it for eons. Just like Simplifying to Heal, just about every religion or every spiritual practice I'm familiar with has meditation built within it. Prayer could be thought of as a meditation. I'm not going to spend time talking about the benefits of meditation. I assume that most of you have read about it, heard about it, and understand the healthful benefits of meditation. If you don't, you can look all that up online in a matter of a few minutes. So I really want to just jump into it. I do think that part of the benefit of meditation is actually the fact that it is a simplifying healing habit. So I will tell you that I began meditating when I was in college. I took a course, actually went to the Transcendental Meditation Institute in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I studied meditation there. I received a mantra, and I've used meditation off and on for decades, literally the past 2 or 3 decades. I find that I use it more in times of stress, when I really need to be grounded, need to be calm, need to be open to new stimuli and new information. I am currently using it. I've used it in the past few months as I've had a change in my job responsibilities, and I've just found it to be incredibly helpful. I typically do it 1 of 3 times a day, and I do it once a day. You can do it more than that, but I either do it in the morning, right after I wake up. I'll go down to my office, home office, and I'll meditate for a few minutes, or I do it in the evening before I go to sleep, or I do it sometime during the workday. And I find that any one of those has tremendous benefits. Now, when we do this here for this particular series, I'm going to ask you, because I promised you that these healing habits would really be limited in terms of the time they're required, I would ask you to limit your meditating to 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes at most a day. First of all, I think if you haven't been doing it, it's a challenge. While it doesn't take a lot of time, in the beginning, it is a challenge to begin meditating. And so I think if you limit it to 3, 5, or 7 minutes, I think there's a greater likelihood of your continuing to do it. If you try to do 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, much harder both in terms of the time, but also the challenge. And so when you sit down to do this, whether it's the morning, during the workday, or in the evening, I would ask that you set a timer to 3, 5, or 7 minutes to do it. And again, you will get a lot out of it, even for a short period of time. I think you'll be surprised at the impact it has, even if you do it for 3 or 5 or 7 minutes. So in terms of facilitating the meditation, there are lots of apps out there that can help you meditate. You can go online to iTunes or Google Play and look at the myriad apps. I would urge you to do that, or talk to friends or family members or colleagues that you think might be using apps to help them meditate. I'm currently using 2 or 3 different apps. There's one app, and I have no affiliation to any of these apps or connection to any of them. I'm using one called Calm, C-A-L-M. Again, you can get it on iTunes. It's a great app. It has a lot of different meditations on it. There's another one called, give me a second here, that I've used recently, called Insight Timer, INSIGHT Timer, and Headspace is another one. And again, I got these from talking to friends and family members who recommended them, who had tried them out, and I also went online and looked at some others, and I think it's a great way to get into meditation. If you've not done it before, you turn the app on, you put your earbuds in, no one else hears the background music and the facilitator, and you're off and running. And some of them are actually relatively short, in the 10 to 12 minute range. So I would suggest you do that. Obviously, it'll take a few minutes for you to look it up, but you could take one of my recommendations or find another. The other thing is, I'm going to facilitate a brief meditation here with you right now, and you're welcome to use this facilitated meditation to help you get into it as well, if you would like. So I think that's pretty much all I want to say. Let's spend the next 2 to 3 minutes doing a practice meditation so you get a sense of what it's like. So I'm going to ask you to sit comfortably. If you're in your chair, sit up a bit, and unfold your legs. If your legs are crossed, put your feet flat on the floor. Put your hands, I like to touch my middle finger to my thumb and then rest it gently on my knees. Back straight, but not uncomfortable. Head up, again, kind of looking forward. Take a nice, deep, relaxing breath and just sit up, but sit relaxed. And again, when you do this for yourself, either the app will guide you in terms of the time, or if you're doing it on your own, I would set the timer to 3, 5, or 7 minutes. Again, please have a timer so you're not trying to overdo it, especially in the beginning. Okay, so why don't we take a couple of deep breaths. You're sitting or lying, if you are lying comfortably. Again, no crossing of the legs, no crossing of the arms. Back straight, body straight, neck straight, but relaxing. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. I tend to like to breathe in through my nose, and either out through my nose or out through my mouth. In the nose and out. If your eyes aren't already closed, please close your eyes. Continue to take some slow, deep, relaxing breaths. I'd like you to focus your thoughts on your feet and on your ankles. And as you take your next breath and let it out, let your feet and ankles relax. Move your thoughts up to your shins and your calf and your knees. And as you let your breath out, let your calves and your shin just relax. Let go of the tension. Now focus on your thigh. And as you breathe out, let the tension in your thigh go. Next, move your thoughts and your focus up to your buttocks and your lower back. And even though you're sitting up, as you breathe out, let the tension in your back dissolve. Move your thoughts up to your lower abdomen. And again, as you breathe out, just let the muscles go. Relax your abdomen. You don't have to hold it in. No one's looking. Your eyes are closed. Now focus on your chest and your upper back, between your shoulder blades, and just let all that tension just go. Let it drop. Let it drop right down. Now focus your mind on your neck and your shoulders, and just let your shoulders drop. Let your neck relax. Move your attention up to your face, to your cheeks, to your forehead, to your scalp, to the muscles around your eye. And just let all that tension, let it go as you breathe out. And now, take a deep breath and just focus on your breathing. Focus on your breath as it enters and as it exits your body. And as you're doing this meditation, you'll notice that you have all sorts of feelings and sensations, all sorts of thoughts. It helps me to think about these thoughts as children running in my backyard, running in and out of the house, into the yard, through the gate, back and forth, doing cartwheels, jumping up and down, yelling, all sorts of emotionality. They're trying to grab your attention. They're trying to stimulate you. They're trying to get you to feel something. They're trying to lure you. And like children, they're trying to manipulate you. And this is all normal and natural. And like an adult, you observe it. But let it go. Let the children flit and run and do cartwheels in your mind, and your observing self continues to observe them. And as you let your thoughts go, start to focus on a sound. It's called a mantra. If you have one or have used one, begin to think of that. For me, I often use the sound one, the word one. And just slowly in your mind, say that to yourself, one. Begin to just focus on that. And again, your thoughts will come in. Don't fight them. Don't argue with them. Just let them come and let them go. Almost like waves, coming and going. Your thoughts will come and they will go. Your sensations will come and go. Your emotions will come and go. Just like the waves in the ocean. Just let them be. Focus on the mantra. Focus on the one. So you'll continue this meditation for however long you set your timer, 3, 5, 7 minutes. And what I'd like to do is bring this meditation to a close so that we can sign off. And so begin that by moving your fingers a little bit, wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Feel the muscles in your calf, maybe shake your legs a little bit, maybe shift in your chair a little bit. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, blink a couple of times, and there you go. So that was an example of a brief meditation. Yours will probably be a minute or 2 or 3 or 4 minutes longer than that, but you get the idea. Now, I used a meditation form that is pretty basic, focusing on the body, then on the breathing, and then on the mantra. There are many, many ways to begin a meditation and to focus on the meditation, but they all seem, for me, at least in my experience, to have that similarity. The move from the body focus and the relaxation to the focus on the breathing, to the focus on the mantra. And again, realizing that all kinds of sensations and feelings and emotions and thoughts will be continuously moving in and out of the field of your mind's attention. So we're going to get together next week for session number 3, which will be on writing to heal. In the meantime, I hope you do design meditating to heal in your life. Limit it to 5 to 7 minutes at most a day. And again, I don't think this takes a lot of time because you'll be doing this at a time where it's downtime anyway, whether it's in the morning or during the workday or in the evening. And so I don't think it's actually adding a lot of time. And again, limit it to the time frame we talked about. And just like with Simplifying to Heal, it's going to be challenging. I don't know if you experienced this in the meditation we just did together, but it's a little painful, at least it is for me, especially in the beginning if I haven't done meditation in a while, to maintain that sort of focus because I have the urge to do lots of things, to check email, to write something, to go do something. And this is not about doing. This is about being. And so just observe that, observe the challenge, observe the resistance. No shame, no blame, no guilt. This is all normal. You're way ahead of the game by actually just engaging in this healing habit. So I wish you well, be well, and until next time. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.